The year was 1921. The Greenwood District in Tulsa, Oklahoma was a thriving black community, commonly known as the Black Wallstreet. A community that also understood the importance of keeping the dollar within the community. The residents of the Greenwood District had established themselves so well that the future looked pretty bright for the next generation.
But things took a turn for the worse. Dick Rowland, 19-year-old black male, enters an elevator being operated by Sarah Page, a 17-year-old white female. Page screams. Rowland flees the scene. A phone call was made to the police, and the next morning Rowland was arrested. Rumors circulated to the white community about Rowland's alleged sexual assault. Angry white mobs outside of courthouse demanding Rowland to be handed over. The sheriff and his deputies barricade the top floor, protecting Rowland while sending the angry white mob on their way. Rumors of a possible lynching made its way to the men of Greenwood. 75 armed black men showed up to the courthouse to ensure that doesn't happen. Little did they know that they would be met by 1,500 white men with weapons as well. Shots fired. Chaos broke out. Being outnumbered, the black men retreated back to Greenwood. Thousands of white citizens poured into the Greenwood districts, murdering armed and unarmed black people, looting and burning homes and businesses over an area of 35 city blocks. And to make sure that the Greenwood district understood the message that was being sent, the U.S. used an aerial attack by dropping bombs on them. All of this destruction because of an alleged assault on a white girl that was never proven to be true? So hours after the Tulsa Race Massacre, all the charges against Dick Rowland were dropped. Kept safely under guard in jail during the riots, he left Tulsa the next morning and reportedly never returned. Yeah, right. For decades, there were no public ceremonies, memorials for the dead, or any effort to commemorate the events of May 31st, 1921. Instead, there was a deliberate effort to cover them up.
And with all of Greenwood's great accomplishments and achievements, they lack but one thing, and that's God's law, statutes, and commandments. The book of Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8 references, "This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success." What if they kept God's law, statutes, and commandments? Then maybe it would have never been destroyed. It's the book of Acts chapter 5 and verse 38. "And now I say unto you, refrain from these men, and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of God, ye cannot overthrow it, lest haply ye be found even to fight against God."